Hey guys, today I'll be explaining the Analects of Confucius 2.14. And without further ado, let's get started. 2.14. The master said, "The gentleman is broad and not partial. The petty person is partial and not broad." So here we are introduced to the petty person, or 小人, and the gentleman, which we've seen before, the 君子. And again, the 君子 is the ideal person, and the petty person is the opposite of a gentleman. So what Confucius is saying here in the context of social interactions is that the gentleman is more broad, which means his social circle is wider because he wants to help as many people as possible. But that also doesn't mean that he has to be best friends with everyone, because remember, you shouldn't be really close to people who are not morally righteous. And although you should respect them and still treat them fairly, you shouldn't really be best friends with them, because ultimately you are who you make your friends with. And he doesn't form cliques or favor people who share his point of view over people who don't. And the petty person is biased. He doesn't like those who disagree with him and only make friends with those who agree. So here are some comparisons. The gentleman hears both sides of the argument before making his decision, while the petty person just assumes that his opinion is always going to be the right opinion. And the gentleman may correct his friends when he must, while the petty person excuses his friends while he attacks verbally his enemies. And yeah, the gentleman never acts out of favoritism, while the petty person is always going to be the opposite of the gentleman. So the reason why you want to be the gentleman is because a wider social circle will broaden your point of view, which will cause you to learn more, and which will also cause others to learn more from you. And while a group of people who share the same worldview as you might be really comforting, it's not really the best option, because the meaning of life is to grow and one day eventually die. But that's not the point right now. The point of living is to grow as a person and to develop your character. That's the whole meaning of what it means to be alive. You grow and then you die. But if you're always met with the same opinions and everyone's always saying that you're correct, and you always believe that you're correct, then you'll just be static, unchanging, unmoving. So what's the difference between that and not living at all? So that's something to think about. Yeah. And that will be all today. Thank you for listening.